Hi everyone, welcome to your workout today. So this is going to be a two-part workout. You don't need any props for this first part, and you don't necessarily have to do them together or in the order that I am doing them in. So this is going to be about your core, so let's get to it. I want to take no more than 15 minutes. Let's see how we do. If you want some music for company, you can go ahead and click on the Spotify link in the description below. We don't necessarily have to push play together, but let's go. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. So I always love a good cat stretch to warm up. So let's go ahead and come onto all fours, spreading your fingers nice and wide. Okay. And then before we do that, just start to shift forward and backwards. Trying not to change the shape of the spine, just shifting forward and backwards. Let's take that one more time each direction. All right, and then bring the shoulders directly on top of the wrist. Start to round your spine, tailbone first, head last. Okay, and then articulate the spine out, tailbone first, head last again, eyes going up. Okay, let's do that twice more. Okay, starting to connect to the breath. Starting to notice if there's any tight spots in that body, in that back. Okay, amazing. Then from there, have a seat with both knees bent in front of you. Okay, grabbing the back of your thighs, your legs can be either together or apart, whatever is more comfortable for you. And let's start actually bent forward. Then you're gonna start to curl the tailbone under and roll back to a spot where your elbows kind of lock. Your feet can lift off the mat, your toes can lift off the mat. And then you're gonna bend your elbows and round forward again. Again, lead from the pelvis, pull the back of your pelvis towards the mat behind you, and then rounding forward. Okay, we're gonna do this twice more. If you want it to be a little more challenging, let go of your legs and do it without the assistance of your arms. Okay, curling that tailbone under, rolling back, making a C curve with that spine. All right, let's roll back and hold it. We're gonna lift those arms up 3 times and make sure your head, your neck isn't sinking in towards your spine. All right, keeping that back of the head long. After your third raise, round forward. Okay, let's do that again. You curl the tailbone under, you roll back. This time, turn your body slightly to one direction and then lift your arms up 3 times here. Okay, it's just a small rotation happening at the rib cage. Okay, let's make a pit stop in center. Curl your tailbone under a little deeper, rotate to the other side. Here we go for 3, 2, and then last one. All right, come all the way back to center and then sit up tall this time. Place the soles of your feet together, lift your chest and sternum, going into extension for a moment. All right, and then go ahead and roll yourself all the way down. Okay, good. So let's place those hands behind the head. We'll keep the feet down for now. We're gonna lift the head, neck, and shoulders up and then place them back down. Starting to get into the core. We're gonna feed into this, into the hundreds in a few moments, but just kind of checking in. What does it feel like to be in flexion? All right, now let's lift the chest up and hold this next one. Option to keep the legs down or bring your legs up to a tabletop position. Either way, hands beside your hips. Start to pump those arms up and down. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Option to straighten the knees and options to lower your legs down at a 45-degree angle. I'm happy here today, so I'm going to keep it here and focus on that flexion, but that doesn't mean you can't go further or lower with your legs. Okay, let's do 4 more deep breaths. Really move those arms up and down. Can you pump them a little more vigorously? Can you pull the shoulder blades off that mat? Last 2. And last 1. Awesome. Relax everything down. Maybe circle those legs around in the hip joints for a few moments. And then reverse that. All right, we're going into our full roll-up next. If you feel like you're getting stuck, grabbing a pair of dumbbells will be a great assistance. We're gonna reach those arms backwards without the rib cage popping up off of the floor. Take the arms, lift them, curl chin to chest, and roll all the way up, reaching towards those toes. and then rolling back down. We're going to do 2 more like that. Okay, last one like this, and then we're going to add a rotation. Okay, so here we go. Now let's get a little fancy. You're going to roll up, reach to your toes. Now roll up to sit straight. Open your left arm and twist to the left. Come back to center, sit a little straighter. Open your right arm, twist to the right. Come back to center, reach to your feet, and then roll your spine all the way down. We'll do that again, lifting up. Round, reach forward to the toes. Sit up straight, open left, right, center, reach, roll down. All right, last time. Stretch to those toes. Sit up straight. Last time. All right, reach. And then now roll yourself all the way down. Okay, then bring your arms down by your side. Press your arms into the floor. Maybe make sure you're on your mat. And bring your right leg up to straight up towards the ceiling. We're going to circle that leg 5 times. Going across the body, circle down, around, and up. Keeping the left heel digging into the floor and the foot flexed. Okay. Now go the other direction and ask yourself if you're controlling this. So we do want a nice big circle, but not sacrificing the control. So sometimes your circle might start smaller. We're going to leave the leg up into the air, lift the head, neck, shoulders up, and hover the left leg. Grab your right leg and start to switch. Okay, focusing on keeping your pelvis still, so making sure the leg that you're grabbing, you're not seeing that side of your waist shorten. Okay, so for me, I'm a lot tighter on my right side, so I tend to hike that hip up, so I have to think about it each time. Okay, now reach your left leg up, put your right leg all the way down, and relax the head and the arms, and let's go to the other side. Circle for 5. Okay, 2 more. All right, go the other direction. 5. Okay, dig that right heel into the ground. Last 2. And last 1. All right, we're going to place both feet down. You're either going to roll up or rock up. Scoot forward. Okay, into rolling like a ball. So bring your feet together, grab the fronts of your ankles, bring your feet to a point and balance. Lift your elbows and push your shins into your hands and pull your shins with your hands. Equal forces. Then we're going to roll all the way back to the shoulders and come up balancing, trying not to touch the toes. Again, roll back and coming up. Okay, let's do 3 more. Trying to keep a consistent shape. Last time. All right, we're going to place the feet down. We're going to scoot back. We're going to lie down, maybe straighten out that whole body for a second. Okay, we've got our core series. You can do either of these with the head down if your neck is feeling tired or tight. We're going to bring the legs to tabletop, lift the head, neck, shoulders up, grab your right shin and straighten your left leg forward. Remember what I said about your hips? Make sure that they're even, hip bone in line with hip bone. Switch. Okay. Okay, choose a speed again you can control. Okay. 4 more. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Bring both knees in. Squeeze your heels together. Lift your chest a little higher. Straighten both legs and hold. Bend back in. Again, straighten out and hold. Hollow out the front of your body. Keep your heels together. 3 more. 2. Last 1. Amazing. Relax the head down. Rock your head side to side. Whew. Let's rock up to a seated position. Okay, option to sit on something, a bolster, 2 yoga blocks if you feel like your hips are really, really tight when you're sitting up in this position here. Straightening your arms out in front of you, feet a little wider than your hips, feet are flexed. You're gonna curl the chin to the chest and start to bend forward, bringing the head down between your knees. Okay, make sure your arms stay up shoulder height, and then roll up, articulating the spine. Get tall. We'll do that again. Focusing on the details, articulating the spine, really noticing and paying attention to what's going on in your body. Last time. All right, rolling back up. Okay, awesome. We're gonna come onto our back. Excuse me. We're gonna come onto our front. We're gonna work on our back, okay? So we're gonna start. I'm kind of repeating it a bit if you're following along in chronological order, but we're gonna do arms straight by the side to start today. And we're gonna lift the head and the arms up and lower back down. Now make sure you're keeping that pubic bone kind of tucked under, that tailbone tucked between your legs. You lift your chest and your arms up. You lower back down. Again, lift up and lower down. Okay, we'll do 4 more like this. Okay, if you want to challenge your lower body a little more, you can do this with your legs together. Last time, let's hold and then pulse your arms up. 8, 7, 6. Keep thinking long through that tailbone. Last 4, 3, 2, and then relax everything down. You're gonna bring your elbows to a goalpost shape. Your forearms will likely be off your mat, and your elbows are in line with your armpits, not your ribs, okay? We're gonna lift the upper body, including the arms, and lower down. Again, almost thinking about posteriorly tilting your pelvis, doing this with your pelvis the whole time. So you can isolate more of the work in your upper back and your middle back. Let's do 2 more. The last one, hold, and we pulse up, up. Good, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest everything down. Bend your knees and just let your legs windshield wiper from side to side. Don't go wild or crazy, just a really gentle movement just to reset your hardworking muscles. And then separate your feet shoulder width apart. Again, bringing your forearms onto the ground, elbows bent, and elbows are in line with ribs. Lift your head up first and start to press into those arms, going all the way into extension. Again, trying to almost posteriorly tilt that pelvis. Maybe taking the eyes up if that feels good. And then the going down is part of the work. Be strong and active like you're doing a push-up. 2 more. Okay, you go to a height that feels good for your body today. If it doesn't feel good to go all the way, don't go all the way. You're looking for restriction, but not discomfort. I don't know if that makes sense. Restriction, you're looking for that tension, that work in the muscles. So let's go ahead and sit back to child's pose. Okay. We're going to finish this with a plank. So you're going to bring your hands directly underneath your shoulders. This can be modified to your forearms if you wish, or you can keep your knees down as well if you wish. Step your feet back. Let's have the legs side by side if that's comfortable for you today. Press your chest open wide, spread your fingers wide, and then we're just going to shift forward and back. Thinking about pulling and pushing. If you've got a reflection or something that you can check your form, make sure that your hips are either in line with your shoulders or just very slightly lower than your shoulders. That's the goal. Okay, let's do this twice more. And last one. All right, then from there, separate your feet, lift your hips up and bring your hands in a little closer. Okay, reach those heels to the ground. Bend both of your knees and slowly walk your hands back towards your feet, finding a nice forward fold. Okay, then from there, curl the tailbone under, roll your spine up. Okay, amazing. So, quick little blast. I hope you'll join me for part 2, but if that's all you have time for, that's great. Part 2 is going to be focused on shoulders and glutes, so I'll see you there. Bye.